Well, hello and welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. Really means a lot to have you on board. You're at the Five Forks. I'm your host, and my name is Barry. Here at the Five Forks, we discuss topics of interest for the newly retired, those about to retire, and some topics for those that might have been retired for some time. I hope that these things that we discuss will be informative and entertaining, and I hope you check in each week to see what's new. So come along for the ride. Let's get started. Here's today's episode. Hello, folks. Thank you so much for stopping by today. I hope that your new year is off to a great start, and I really appreciate you coming back each week to listen and helping me grow this little hobby of mine. I'll keep practicing and trying to provide you with some information that helps in some small way, so keep coming back and checking us out. We're just getting started. Today I want to talk a little bit about some things that might make your retirement a successful one. I guess there's such a thing, but I think it's hard to nail down what that really means, retirement success. Retirement success is going to be different for each of us. How we use the time that we've worked so hard for will determine if our retirement is successful or not. And while retirement success can be quantified in different ways, I think it's a deeply personal thing, this idea of success. But let's explore some common measures of a successful retirement. You know, when you do a Google search on the question of what makes a successful retirement, you're going to get a long list of articles, and most all of them, are geared toward financial topics. Now, I agree. Without financial stability, you're not going to be very happy or successful during your retirement. We're all going to need to have some savings, investments to help us along. And, most of us are going to be collecting Social Security. So those things combined are our financial stability. But there's so much more that goes into retirement. We have to put a little work into it to realize the benefit. And I know you've all heard the saying, and I don't know who to attribute it to, but it goes something along the lines of success only comes through hard work. I guess your daddy and your mama told you that one. Now, I'm not talking about the employment type of work. We're retired. We need to work at enjoying our life, staying healthy, and continuing to do activities that bring us joy and happiness. I believe these things are really what determine whether our retirement is successful or not. For example, health and well-being. Now, that's a big one. Enjoying good physical and mental health, along with access to adequate health care, is going to go a long way in ensuring that we have some longevity in our retirement. And in my opinion, longevity is a measure of success in retirement. At least it is for me. I'm hoping that I'm retired for a very, very long time. Our quality of life depends on good health. With that in turn ensures our ability to engage in activities that we love. It enables us to travel, to pursue hobbies, spend active and quality time with our family. And without good health, we tend to withdraw from our social connections that are extremely important to us to maintain during this time that we're retired. Our health and well-being is closely tied to our financial success in retirement. Poor health can lead to increased medical expenses or the need for some long-term health care, which will really put a strain on your retirement savings. So our health must be a priority. We need to work at it. But if we do, retirement success might not be guaranteed, but we'll have a good start on it. Independence and freedom. Man, that's important to me. Living life on your own terms plays an important role on whether you're successful in retirement or not. We have control over our schedules, our activities, and our overall lifestyle, and we have unlimited choices on how we're going to spend our time each day. I mentioned in a previous episode that freedom is one of the things that I most cherish in retirement. I have freedom to do what I want to when I want to. And that flexibility, it enhances my overall well-being. I have no stress because of a rigid schedule or expectations that other people place on me. That's what happens when you're in the working world. Freedom gives you the flexibility to learn a new skill or pursue your own personal growth. Freedom affords us time to work on being successful during retirement. Independence empowers us to be what we want to be, or gives us the ability to do absolutely nothing at all if that's what you choose to do. There's a guy who recently retired, and he has a YouTube channel that I check on from time to time. The name of his channel is the 401k Dexters. And I think Dexters are a type of cow. And so he's raising cows. Anyway, 401k Dexters. But one thing he said in a recent episode really resonated with me. And it was this. He said, time is your most precious commodity during retirement. And it is. We should all use it to work at having fun, being free, and enjoying this phase of our life. Having bucket list items. I think this is an important one. Not everybody puts things down as a bucket list, but they have things they want to do. Having a list of things you want to accomplish, places that you want to visit, or having some goals and some things to look forward to, that to me contributes to your retirement success. Having a bucket list gives you, I guess, a sense of purpose and a sense of fulfillment as you knock them out. Items on the list can keep you active, which, that can contribute to your health, well-being. I'm just in thinking, some of the things that I want to try to do, such as hiking, getting to areas that I've never visited before. Stuff like that will keep you sharp, and you can learn new skills. Stuff like that, those type of items in your bucket list will help keep you active and physically fit. Bucket lists can lead to some really memorable experiences or lead to the formation of some lasting friendships. You meet people in places that you never thought you would. I tried to find some study or a paper, something that associated bucket list items with successful retirement, but I didn't find any. However, there are some expert opinion and some anecdotal evidence supporting the benefits of having a bucket list, because you incorporate the benefits of goal setting and staying active. And retirement's a time to live life, live it to its fullest, and make the most of this chapter. So put together a list and then start crossing these items off. Hobbies. I think hobbies will significantly contribute to a successful retirement in several ways. Again, I can't say it enough. Being engaged and keeping your mind active is going to contribute to your longevity of retirement. For me, I have a lot of hobbies. Unfortunately, I don't have enough time to spend on them all. One thing for me is golf. That's something I really want to work at, because it's just a great game, and I know a lot of people that play, and I just want to get a little better at it. Another thing is I've started learning a musical instrument, and then I started this podcast. Now, one of the reasons I wanted to start podcasts was keeping my mind active. When I try to be creative or come up with topics to discuss with you all, I have to do a little bit of research to make sure my opinions are valid. Of course, they're my opinions. It really doesn't matter if they're valid at all. They're just my opinions. So all of that takes some mental exercise. And so many hobbies require some mental exercise, like reading. And reading is a great one. I love to read. And thanks to my late father for that. I've always been a reader. Many times when I open a new book and begin to read, I think back to days when he and I would sit and we'd read together. And when we were finished, we would discuss what we had just finished. I guess we had our own little book club. We didn't realize what a book club was back then. Writing. Writing can be very therapeutic, and it allows for your personal expression. Journaling is one way to utilize writing as a hobby. Blogging or sitting down to outline and script these podcasts, they all involve writing that's stimulating. Crafting or painting, drawing, those are all great ways to express your emotions. Not only do they stimulate creativity and self-fulfillment, but they help you to increase your focus and mental acuity. Now, other hobbies that I have, such as fly fishing, they keep me outdoors, and they can be strenuous enough to provide some really good exercise and help with my physical fitness. For others, it might be hunting or hiking and backpacking. They're all going to challenge you physically and mentally. Other people might choose woodworking or gardening. Look, it really doesn't matter what the hobby is. Find one that makes you happy and is something that you're going to enjoy. Hey, you have time and freedom and independence to pursue whatever you want to. And if you get bored with one hobby, you can always change it up and look for a new one. It's your choice. So how do you measure retirement success? You don't. There's no yardstick. There's no goal line. There's no score. Just get up every morning and live. Live your best life in retirement. Do whatever you want to. And friend, that's all the success you'll ever need. So thank you so much for hanging out with me and to the end of this episode. I hope you got something out of it, and I hope you'll stop by often and see what's going on here at the Five Forks. I hope you'll develop a great hobby. I hope you will have a big bucket full of lists. And if you're enjoying these ramblings of mine, you can always show your support for this little hobby and buy me a coffee. That link is buymeacoffee.com/@the5. And remember, when faced with a fork in the road, take it.